my limited time left, talk to you a little bit about the limits of monetary policy. Of course, we know we've been struggling overall with slow growth and low labor participation, even though unemployment has come down. And you talk a lot about substandard productivity. What many employers say to me is that they simply can't compete with the government for labor and that the government is paying people to not work. And as you know, we're in the middle of this big debate in Washington about Obamacare and whether or not we should reform Medicaid. Here's what Alan Greenspan, who calls you a first-rate economist, said, quote, "You can't get growth going so long as entitlement expansion is anywhere near where it's been recently. It's eating up the sources of investment and the sources of growth. And you can't have it both ways. You cannot fund all of the entitlements everybody wants and expect that you're going to get a GDP out of that of 3% or more at an annual rate. The arithmetic just doesn't work." Wouldn't you agree that the structure of our welfare programs, including Obamacare, contain disincentives for work?
A brief answer, please.
So, to my mind, the major factor here is an aging population that is putting downward pressure on labor force participation. There are other factors that affect labor force participation as well, but the slow growth that we have and anticipate reflects in part an aging population and slow productivity growth.
Time of the gentleman has expired. The chair now